Shabbat shalom, everybody in the chat room. I know y'all on multiple platforms, but what you have there is some albino animals. Let me do some time check right quick. Okay, you have some albino animals. The Bible describes Noah as an albino. Okay, all right. He's described Noah as an albino, and look at this. You got albino animals. That means they are lacking pigmentation. The original have color, and people are no different. And it's time these lies be exposed. Okay, well, let me get into this. I'm gonna start with the scripture. It's Enoch chapter 105, I believe. All right. Okay, Enoch chapter 105. After a time, my son Methuselah took a woman for his son Lamech. She became pregnant by him and brought forth a child, the flesh of which was as white as snow and red as a rose. The hair of his head was white like wool. It didn't say it was just white. It said it was white with the texture of wool. Okay. All right. And long, and whose eyes were beautiful. When he opened them, he illuminated all the house like the sun, whose house abounded with light. Let me see, can I pull this thumbnail up right quick? I probably should go ahead. Let me see. All right. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Okay, number 3. And when he was taken from the hand of the midwife, Lamech, his father. Let me see what this has. Lamech. The name of the antediluvian patriarch. Okay. His father became afraid of him. Why would a father become afraid of his own son? Think about it. Why would Lamech be afraid of his own son? Because he has white skin. Just stay tuned. All right. And flying away, he ran away, came to his own father Methuselah, and said, I have begotten a son, unlike others. Okay, what the other people look like? The other people had color. All right. He is not of men. So he didn't think he was a human. Okay, why? But resembling the offspring of the angels of heaven. So the offspring of the angels of heaven, typically, I'm not saying always, because now they mess with the gene pool, had white skin. That's what this is saying. I have begotten a son unlike others. He is not of men, but resembling the offspring of the angels of heaven. Is of a different nature, being altogether unlike to us. Verse 4, his eyes are as the rays of the sun. He had light color eyes. His countenance glorious, and he looks not to be as if he belonged to me, but to the angels. Verse 5, I am afraid lest something miraculous should take place on the earth in his days. Verse 6, and now, my father, let me entreat thee and request you to go to our progenitor, Enoch. Let me show you that means Enoch, to knock. Okay? All right. And learn from him the truth, for his residence is with the angels. And when Methuselah, remember Genesis chapter 6, I think, Enoch was walked with the Most High, and then he was not. They didn't know where he was. If the Most High bring that back to my remembrance, I'll go to that Bible verse. But yeah, his residence is with the angels. Verse 7. When Methuselah heard the words of his son, he came to me at the extremities of the earth, for he had been informed that I was there, and he cried out. I heard his voice and went to him, saying, behold, I am here, my son. Since you have come to me, I am here, my son, since you have come to me. Verse 9. He answered and said, on account of a great event have I come to you, and on account of a sight difficult have I approached you. Verse 10. And now, my father, hear me, for to my son Lamech a child has been born, who resembles not him. He don't look like his father. Okay. and whose nature is not like the nature of man. His color is whiter than snow. He is redder than the rose. The hair of his head is whiter than white wool. His eyes are like the rays of the sun, and when he opened them, he illuminated the whole house. Verse 11. When also he was taken from the hand of the midwife, his father Lamech feared and fled to me. Okay, believe it not that he belonged to him, but that he resembled the angels of heaven, and behold, I am come to you, that you might point out to me the truth. 13. Then I, Chanach, answered and said, Yahuwah will effect a new thing upon the earth. This have I explained and seen in a vision. So Enoch already had seen what was going to happen. Okay, I have shown you that in the generation of Jared, this is Jared, ain't no J in Hebrew. I didn't mean to do that. Let me see. I meant to click on it. There's no J in Hebrew. Let me show you. All right, that's Jared. My father, those who were from heaven disregarded the word of Yahuwah. Behold, those who are from heaven, the angels, disregarded the word of Yahuwah. Behold, they committed crimes, laid aside their class. Think about the book of Jude, chapter 1. And the angels, which kept not their first estate. They didn't stay the way the Most High created them. This right here is bearing witness to the book of Jude. Jude is bearing witness to this. Look. Behold, they committed crimes, laid aside their class. Well, how would humans lay aside their class today? Go lay with a beast. Something like that. How would you lay aside your class today? Start getting these chips in your head, stuff like that. The Most High didn't create you like that. I'm just giving you examples. Think about these things, all right? And intermingle with women. With them also they transgressed, married with them, and begot children. That's where your giants come from. Okay, the Most High didn't create women wives for the angels. Mashiach also bear witness to that the angels don't have children or have wives. When he said, when you die, you are like the angels, for they shall not marry nor given in the marriage. That's a second kingdom. All right, so they had to try to trick Eve, the descendant of people. All right, but nevertheless, let me keep going. Who are not like spiritual beings, but creatures of flesh. 14, a great destruction therefore shall come upon all the earth, a deluge. A great destruction shall take place in 1 year. Now, I want y'all to think about the Grand Canyon. Think about the Grand Canyon. How y'all think the Grand Canyon got dug out like that? Don't it look like it was a flood right off in there? I'm just saying. Nevertheless, 15, this child which was born to your son shall survive on the earth, and his 3 sons shall be saved with him. When all mankind who are on the earth shall die, he shall be saved. 16, and his posterity, his children, his bloodline, shall begat seeds, shall begat on the earth giants. So right after the flood, there's still going to be some tainted DNA. Some tainted DNA on earth. Why y'all think Satan was trying to take over the human gene pool? I want y'all to think right quick. Okay, if Satan managed to take over the whole human gene pool, what bloodline was the Messiah going to come through? He had to come through Satan. Okay? All right. That's just something to think about. That's one reason why. All right. I lost my place. Okay. Okay. And after his posterity shall begat on the earth giants, not spiritual, but carnal. Upon the earth shall a great punishment be inflicted, and it shall be washed from all corruption. Now, therefore, inform your son Lamech that he who is born is his child in truth, and he shall call his name Noah, Noach, for he shall be to you a survivor, and his children shall be saved from the corruption which shall take place in the world, from all the sin and from all the iniquity which shall be consummated. which shall be consummated on the earth in those days. Afterwards shall greater impiety take place. So right after the Most High get through wiping the slate clean on the earth, it's going to be greater oppression and wickedness. Remember, Mashiach said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. All right? All right. And after the flood, afterwards, shall greater impiety take place than that which had been before consummated on the earth. For I am acquainted with the holy mysteries which Yahuwah himself has discovered and explained to me, and which I have read in the tablets of heaven. In them I saw it written, that generation after generation shall transgress until a righteous race shall arise, until transgression and crime perish from off the earth, until all goodness come upon it. 18. And now, my son, go tell your son Lamech that the child which is born is his child in truth, and there is no deception. In other words, Lamech's wife went out creeping and cheating. That's his baby. All right, 20. When Methuselah heard the word of his father Chenak, so Enoch was the great-grandfather of Noah. All right. Who had shown him every secret thing, he returned with understanding and called the name of the child Noah, because for he was to console the earth on account of all its destruction. All right, let me see. And was not. Let me type this in and try to see. All right. I'm trying to find that Bible verse. Let me see, Genesis. Right here, 5:24. And Enoch walked with Elohim, and he was not, for Elohim took him. Okay, and here you go, you Lamech and Methuselah right here in Genesis chapter 5. All right, now let me minimize this. All right, now I'm just showing you. Let me get my thumbnail up here. Let me see. Maybe I need to minimize. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Right there. You see the woolly hair? It's just eyes different. All right. Let me get out of this and go back. Let me see here. All right. Let me see which way I want to go. Okay. Let me go here. Daniel 7:29, describing the Most High. I'm going to read it over here first. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. And I beheld the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. This is the Most High, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head were like pure wool. So he got woolly hair. While us black folks is conditioned to hate our hair, the Most High got nappy hair. That's what you want to call it. The strongest strand of hair there is. All right. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as a burning fire. So he got wheels on his thrones. All right. Kind of make you why these Hebrew love putting wheels on their car, but nevertheless. All right. Let me show you. This is going vertical. Vertical. It's the same thing. It's just breaking down every word. Thrones. All right. And the Ancient of Days, ancient, advanced, aged, old, taken away, of days. All right. Took his seat, and his clothing was white as snow, and the hair, see that hair of his head is pure wool. All right, showing you he got woolly hair. Somehow these Bible scholars keep missing this stuff. All right, I'm going to show you another example. I'm just showing you that. Let me read this. Albino animals. Give you a definition. Let me see here. me see. Albinism in biology is the congenital absence of any pigmentation. All right. So they ain't got no melanin. Coloration in a person, animal, or plant. So they ain't got no color. Look, in a person, animal, or plant, resulting in white hair and pink eyes, not always pink eyes, in mammals. But varied use interpretation of the terms meant that written report albinistic animals can be difficult to verify. All right. I just want to show y'all that. I'm showing you ways you can get white from black. Had a older woman yesterday come up and approach me about some more information. I'm gonna have to. Sharon, you listening? Remind me to send this to this lady. Okay. Here's another way you get white from black. Here's a whole bloodline of white people right here, prophesied in the Bible. All right. The leprosy of Naaman shall cleave unto thee and to thy seed forever. This is 2 Kings. Read chapter 5 so you can get better context of the verse, okay? 2 Kings chapter 5, but this is 5:27. Okay, the leprosy. Therefore of Naaman shall cleave, shall remain unto thee and to thy seed. That means you and your bloodline gonna be white. You're gonna be lacking melanin forever. And he went from his presence a leper as white as snow. All right. Let me give you the breakdown. Therefore, the leprosy in people, malignant skin disease. Okay. All right. Of Naaman shall cling to stick, stay close, cleave, keep close, stick to. This definition. All right. To you and your descendants, your seed, your children, your bloodline, gonna be white. They're gonna have the same skin disease that you got. All right. Forever. And Gehazi left. Okay, y'all see it. I'm just backing it up with scripture. All right. I said I went over that. Now I'll give you a definition of Ham. This is the Bible dictionary. King James Bible and the definition of Ham. It means warm, hot, and hence the south. Also an Egyptian word meaning black. And while I'm over here, let me go to Genesis chapter 10. Go to Genesis chapter 10 and prove that the Egyptians are black folks. In the Bible. Okay. Look, Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. The sons of Ham. Cush, Ethiopians, Mizraim is the Egyptians. Put are the Libyans and the Canaanites. The sons of Ham. So the Egyptians are black. Okay. Anybody, there you go right there. Take them to Genesis chapter 10, verse 6, and give them a breakdown of Mizraim. Mizraim is the Egyptian. And I just verified it right here. Right here. An Egyptian word meaning black. Okay, y'all see that? All right. Let me move on. How long I've been going? 20 minutes. All right. Here's a Bible dictionary. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. The youngest son of Noah, the progenitor, the father of the black races. So Noah, not Noah, he's the youngest son of Noah. Ham is the father of black people, but not Negroes. Negroes descend from Shem, and your so-called Hamites descend from Ham. That's why they call Hamites. All right? But the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. All right, give me another witness. All right. Who were they selling over him, family? They wasn't selling Hamites. This is the old slave flyer. They were selling Negroes. Okay, what the Bible dictionary said? Negroes ain't Hamites. Shemites. Who were they selling over here again? They were selling Negroes. They wasn't selling Africans. Well, African is a continent. They wasn't selling descendants of Ham. All right. I brought that out. Let me look at some of y'all comment right quick. Let me look at some of y'all's comments. Let me see what y'all got. And I appreciate y'all coming out and participating, and yeah, we're gonna slap them with this truth. We're gonna slap them, they're gonna learn to do something. I just want to show y'all that people are steadily waking up, they're coming up in droves. People are walking up to me asking questions. So we're gonna keep doing what we do. All right, y'all take care. I'm thinking about doing a video about the a closer teaching about the unclean spirits. The unclean spirits, what was left behind when the giants were killed in the flood. When the giants were killed in the flood, remember they was hybrids. They were part angels which do not die, and part flesh, part people. The part that do not die became the unclean spirits. Thinking about doing another lesson about that. All right. I'm gonna y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Y'all got any ideas on the topics? Leave a comment or hit that email address if but y'all take care.